Yep. This is about ye are of your father, and his works ye shall do. This goes out to people who go so far down the liar path that uh this is the black lie territory. This is the false accusers. This is that's one of the descriptions of the name of Satan is the accuser. So it's really hard for me to sit back and watch someone get all accusatory and then liatory accusatory. They just sit back and they're so one track minded, and they have this philosophy of that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Or maybe some people just their minds are so smashed and mashed, and they get ideas in their head and they're just so resistant to change. They can't draw new blueprints all of a sudden. It's like, nope, these are my blueprints and I'm sticking to them until they're fulfilled. Basically, that's ye are of your father the devil, and his works ye shall do. That's when someone intentionally misleads you for whatever reason, whether it's biblical, it's historical, it's conversationally, it's actions. Like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't do that, but you know damn well you did it. That's these small lies. You know what I'm saying? These are forgivable, especially if a person says, you know what, maybe I made a mistake, man. Maybe I had too much invested in my heart in this situation here, so it made me act harshly, man, strongly, in the wrong, in the negative, and you if a person can admit they made a mistake, that's more than forgivable. I forgive you in advance already, especially if you're quick. If you still operate with reason, you know what I'm saying? If you're reasonable, if you're unreasonable, we can't even have a conversation, an argument, a debate because you've you've abandoned reason, and you've given yourself over to that spirit of Satan, the accuser, the liar, for he has lied from the beginning. What is that original lie? That man shall be God. You know what I'm saying? Which, Allah, arm, leg, arm, head. Allah is man. It's humanism. It's humanist. You're a humanist cult. That man is gonna reclaim what Adam had in the biblical Eden story. You know what I'm saying? That's a lie, man. That's a lie. When people are not forthcoming about the historical evidence about things that pertain to that, like people cannot look. Nimrod, ISIS. These were people that took on the role of God after they've achieved emperorship. I think ISIS means eyes on the throne. Okay, that means that's also Jezebel. This is when the woman seeks to take the man's place as the power, as the dominator, kind of like Hillary Clinton, Hillary the butcher of Benghazi Clinton. You know what I'm saying? Women like her, the CIA handler Clinton. Like Valerie something, that Obama's handler, that reptilian black woman. You know what I'm saying? Ye are of your father, man. They're liars, and don't they don't feel bad about lying. It actually, they get off on it. They get hard. They go spank the monkey after they lie to some people, and they and then people buy it. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty diabolical. These are just little jokesters, tricksters, just and once you can see them for what they are, all their power is gone. Look, the thing about liars is the truth will shut them down, or at least it'll end the argument, because you'll have to walk away eventually with, you know what, I disagree with you, and it's just going to stand that way until either you admit you were wrong, or I got to go on with the rest of my life knowing in my heart, knowing factually that you're non-trustworthy at all. I mean, when you're working for the dark side, a person like me is untrustworthy because they know I can't keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna blab. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna have a moral conflict that's gonna stop me from fulfilling out uh, these evil shit that people do. Because I mean, look, since I am familiar and I am learned and studied in a lot of different subjects, I have a broad enough understanding where I can see and the interrelation and the correlation, and then the comparison, and then where things do not compare, where apples become oranges and apples, where oranges are oranges, apples are apples, and when people try to tell you an orange is an apple and an apple is an orange, I use these same analogies because it's so simple, but yet it's all inclusive. It's like every piece of matter is made from molecules. You know what I'm saying? Well, then I'm going to speak in molecules to describe matter. Basically, matters. I'm going to use apples and oranges to describe matters. That, I go through these different matters every day of my life. Every day I'm constantly confronted with lies. And then I even people who have so much invested in their lies that they will gnash you with their teeth to defend, basically, it's just evil. It's an evil practice. I mean, honesty is a big part of true enlightenment. Is honesty. If you were so, if your Lord Lucifer enlightened you so much, then why do you gotta lie to all of us and say you're something else? You're an atheist. But you're not. You're a Satanist. You're a fucking child sacrificing, pedophile, homosexual Satanist. But yet, that's enlightenment. When you got to do all this in darkness, because if, like rappers, for instance, like these rappers that got all these women with big booties and they got money and all this jewelry. When that jewelry's on loan, them bitches are only with you because what you can offer them, you know what I'm saying, materially wise, or even their masters have sent them to you to fulfill your, your desires, so you'll be a better servant to their cause or whatnot. You'll lead more people astray. I mean, this is just one example. And then you don't even like women, you like men, boys in a lot of cases, little boys. And that jewelry and all the stuff you got is on loan or it's on credit. You owe these men your soul. You are, instead of the field workers, you're the house worker. You're the guy that you get extra food and have better clothes than us because you do more for Massa. You intercede on Massa's behalf to keep us under control. So you're even more so evil than Massa himself in some cases, but ye are of your father, so his works y'all shall do. You know what I'm saying? That's when I watch the news. I'm knowing this already, that these people they're in agreement. They're allied to this dark, sinister force that's going on out here, because there is the inversion. A Satanist has none of his own symbols. All he does is invert every symbol, everything invert it. Even the Bible, just read it backwards. There's your satanic Bible. These people are just inversionists, so what they like to do is masquerade as things that they're not, all the while inverting it and turning it backwards. So that's why our society is this way. That's why it's so backwards, is because these people have covertly, in a lot of cases, but it's not so covert if you know what you're looking at, have infiltrated everything, and now they are using MK Ultra, suggestion, NLP on us all on a massive scale. And then people have been hit up with this programming for so long, like if you confront them with anything that's truth, man, they will gnash you with their teeth, because you know what I'm saying, they don't want to let go, man. They don't want to let go of their paradigm, man, their worldview, when it's totally skewed and not even remotely anything close to reality, what the truth of the matter is what that's about.